in your thrift store shoes. I'll go get my cowboy boots, 'cause we're gonna move. I was feeling shy until I realized that I was being a fool. All 'cause you were calm and you were cool, and all I had to do was move. Now I'm feeling like a freight train. That's how I'm feeling lately. All the scenery's changing. Girl, you got me on the move. I'm feeling like a freight train. Oh, that's how I'm feeling lately. All the scenery's changing. Since you got me on the move.
Happy wedding day, gorgeous. Today is the day, and I could not be more excited. There is no possible way to explain in words what you mean to me. I love you so hard, and I love that about you. Or wait, you love so hard, and I love that about you. You are so selfless, and you always are making an effort to make everyone around you happy. When I stole you from your date that night, I never knew it would lead to this. Look at us now. We're going places. Even when we argue, I never second guess this marriage. You're such a good mom, and I never have to worry about our kids being taken care of. You bring me happiness that I never knew was possible. You're absolutely more than I deserve, and I'm super proud to be giving you my last name. I promise to treat you with respect and demand it from others as well. I promise to co-parent with you and help you build character of our two babies. Thank you, my love, for being the person that you are and for taking me as I am. I am truly grateful to have you as my own. You and that little whirlwind daughter stole my heart early on, and I knew this day would come. I love you so much, and I can't wait for tonight. Your future husband, Brett.
Hey babe, our day is finally here. I am so excited to walk down the aisle and be your bride. You have brought so much happiness into my life. You are such an amazing dad and partner. You showed me that I could love again when I truly thought I wasn't capable. My world was anything but simple when we met, but you took it on full force and are the perfect fit. You have accepted Carter as your own and have definitely earned the title of Carter's daddy. I promise as long as I am alive to love and cherish you. Wait, I promise as long as I am alive to love and cherish you. You make me want to be a better person, and I cannot wait to see what our future holds as husband and wife. You are my best friend and the love of my life. I love our little family and you. Love, your soon-to-be wife, Courtney and Brett.
I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows in the
Who gives this woman to be wed today?
and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love.
We're gathered here today at the invitation of Brett and Courtney. Courtney and Brett would once again like to thank all who have made the journey with them to be here as they themselves start their journey. These past few months in all that has gone on in the world has not just been difficult but different. And these times coming up will be different.
Sure.
Brett wanted 5 minutes. Courtney wanted her time. Times will be different. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jonathan Leindecker, and I'm blessed and honored to be here to represent my wife and I, Hannah. Before we proceed, I'd like to think of myself as a good storyteller. And I want to take just a brief moment to tell 2 quick ones. In the infancy stages of Brett and Courtney's relationship, Brett and I were together one night and they had gotten into some kind of quarrel. And Brett was upset.
Not us.
And I told him, I said, Brett, I said, you are not number one in her life. That honor is firmly represented by Carter. Mm-hmm. And if you have any differences in that, you need to let her know now. And his exact words with a firm grab of the shoulder were, I love that girl. And ever since that day, we knew things would be different. The second is, Roy Harley is not a man of many words, doesn't like to make light situations with heavy-handed words. And he once told me, Brett seems to make the right decisions all the time. And we both know today, Brett, you're making the right decision.
Yeah, for sure.
Brett Harley and Courtney Keel come out here today designed to be united in marriage. This wedding will be the uniting of 2 individuals from 2 separate families and backgrounds to establish a new family. Genesis 1:27. God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Ephesians 5:31. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the 2 shall become one flesh. Today, the father symbolically passes the responsibility of caring of his beloved daughter onto you, Brett.
Yeah.
You must firmly hold that dear to your heart as he has all these years. The ceremony of marriage in which you've come to be united is the first and oldest in all the world, celebrating the beginning of the presence of God himself. It's not just us here today, a higher power. Marriage is a gift of God given to comfort the sorrows of life, also to magnify all the joys of it. This is a gift from God that not all are lucky enough to have. Please remember every day that your life goes on, that you have each other, and you are blessed with this gift from God. Brett, Courtney, God places such a high and warranted value upon marriage. It must not be entered into lightly or without thought, but with careful consideration, knowing that God is the ordainer of marriage. A great man and a fellow man of the cloth by the name of Mr. Michael Fletcher Sr. would look at you both and give you both a 5-finger point and say, you understand? You understand? We'll go on from there. Marriage is the clasping of hands, the melding of hearts, the creating the union of 2 lives as one. Your marriage must stand not by the authority of the state, by the seal on your wedding certificate, by the strength of your love, and by the power of your faith in God Almighty. We have a piece here we're going to call it 3 strands. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. 4:9 dictates, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. Rewards are not achieved and reaped when earned, but shared together. 4:10, if either of them falls down, one can help the other up. There are no individual successes or failures anymore. They are unified. You shall succeed together and fail together, and you will in both. As long as failures only meet more success. 4:11, If two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can you keep warm alone? See your spouse as your companion, as one who completes you and who you're to live in communion with. When you do, God will bring warmth to yourselves, to your hearts, and to your marriage. 4:12. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. That's why it's so important that we'll be making vows not only to each other, but to God. You are entering into covenant that is unconditional, irrevocable, and unbreakable. Solomon says a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. The illustration of this provides a simple yet strong. You are one strand, Brett. Courtney, you are the other, interwoven with Christ. A single strand will easily break under pressure. 2 strands provide a bit more strength. But with 3, when you allow Christ to wrap himself around each of you individually and weave himself into your marriage, you have oneness, not easily broken. Now we please join hands.
You're already.
Got it.
We've been doing it from the get-go.
Check.
Yeah, we got this.
Now we please join hands. Brett, will you repeat this vow to Courtney?
Okay.
I, Brett, take you, Courtney,
I, Brett, take you, Courtney,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish until we are separated by death.
to love and to cherish until we are separated by death.
As God is my witness, I give you my promise.
As God is my witness, I give you my promise.
Courtney, will you repeat this vow to Brett? I, Courtney, take you, Brett,
I, Courtney, take you, Brett,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish until we are separated by death.
to love and to cherish until separated by death.
As God is my witness, I give you my promise.
As God as my witness, I give you my promise.
Having committed yourselves to each other, you have chosen to exchange rings as the sign and seal of the vows you are making today. May I have the rings? I got a loaner. I'm guessing the little one's yours?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These rings are a never-ending circle representing the love for one another. It never stops. It is a declaration of your continuous, unending love for each other. Although small in size, these rings are large in significance. Made of precious metals, it reminds us that love is neither cheap nor common. Indeed, love may cost us dearly. As you wear these rings, whether together or apart, let them be constant reminders to you of the promises you are making today to one another and to God. Brett, place this ring on Courtney's ring finger and affirm your commitment to her with these words. This ring I give to you.
This ring I give to
As
you.
a pure symbol of our commitment.
As a pure symbol of our commitment.
May you wear it with joy.
May you wear it with joy.
May you never doubt my love and devotion.
May you never doubt my love and devotion.
May you always be inspired by my love.
May you always be inspired by my love.
Courtney, place this ring on Brett's ring finger and affirm your commitment to him with these words. This ring I give to you.
This ring I give to you.
As a pure symbol of one commitment.
As a pure symbol of one commitment.
May you wear it with joy.
May you wear it with joy.
May you never doubt in my love and devotion.
May you never doubt my love and devotion.
May you always be inspired by my love.
May you always be inspired by my love.
You got it.
Today, the bride and groom have chosen to commemorate their marriage to a celebration of a unity ceremony. This ceremony symbolizes the inseparable union of not only the bride and groom, but their children as well. Here you see, we have crushed glass. Courtney representing the ivory, Brett representing the blue, Carter representing the green, and Wyatt representing the yellow. These crushed glass pieces, each shimmering and sparkling, represent decisions, moments, feelings, memories, trials, tribulations. All these pieces that have forged the relationship that are both of you, Brett and Courtney. Working with a skilled glass artisan, Brett and Courtney, Carter and Wyatt will always be united in one piece. Once these are all done, they are all together, starting the communion and the union of your love. Just as crystals of glass soon will be fused together as a unified symbol of your commitment, so too will be your life after marriage. Beautiful, unified, complete, complementary, and forever. You have come before us and before God today, making vows, promises to each other, and have sealed these promises. Therefore, I pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together. What?
We're gonna pour it in.
Go ahead.
We pour them in together.
Just first. You can kind of stand to the side a little bit. And I'll stand to the side a little bit so everybody can see. Thank you. You just repeat that.
All four same time.
Okay, yeah, everybody at the same time.
As we see the shards of glass dispersed into this one, we notice how many different parts there are to life. Decisions, the times, all different colors, and all different sizes. They will not be different. They will all be one. Scattered around and some inside.
Most inside.
Mostly inside. With this ceremony being concluded, what God has joined together today, let no man separate. You may kiss your bride.
I'm gonna love you forever, forever young together.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and true pleasure to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Brett.
I'm gonna love you forever from now. The high roads are so hard to find, but I walk with you in mind. May the roads be like the veins that wind me back to your heart. Yeah, I'm gonna love you forever, and we will never surrender. With every wail in my soul and every move of my bones, I'm gonna love you forever from now. Raise your glass, don't set it down. Cheers to the years forever from now. So raise your glass, don't set it down. Cheers to the years forever from now. I'm gonna love you forever. I'm gonna hide you from danger. With every wail of my soul and every move of my bones, I'm gonna love you forever from now. Forever young together. With every wail of my soul and every move of my bones, I'm gonna love you forever from now. Forever from now. Forever from now. with my heart of stone. Now look at you, I've turned around and you've almost grown. Sometimes you're asleep, I whisper I love you in the moonlight at your door. As I walk away, I hear you say, Daddy, love you more.
Oh, let's give a big round of applause right now. Let's make some noise for him right now. Make some noise.
Chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this whole world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little world.
Oh, let's make some noise for him right now. Make some noise right now. Congratulations, guys. Make some noise. Congratulations.
Dear Heavenly Gracious Father, thank you for bringing everyone together here today. We ask that you be with this family, share the love throughout everyone, bring everyone home safely after this is over with, Lord, and always put your blessings upon everyone. We ask that, Lord, that you be with all those that serve and be with the troops that gives our freedom every day. Amen. We ask these things in Jesus' most heavenly name. Amen.
All right, guys. I think I know most of y'all. But for the ones I don't know, my name is Aaron, or Murren, depending on who you ask, right? Man, I've known Brett for all of my life, basically. And we've been friends for most of my life. But, man, I'll tell you, I sat down and I tried to write a speech to come up with something great for you. So not a lot of our stories are wedding appropriate. So I'm gonna say a few nice words to you. Man, I love you, brother. I thank you for having me be in this position. I'm proud. And to you, Courtney, you are brave. You are brave, but you're already doing great. I mean, to see what you've done for Brett, it's amazing. I mean, my God, I mean, you're a great dad. And just look at him, everybody, just look at him. But no, man, this is awesome. I'm so proud for you guys. I mean, my God, y'all got a beautiful family. And I wish y'all nothing but the best and a lifetime of happiness. Mr. Burton.
All right. Courtney and Brett. I got papers. Yeah, I got papers. Where do I begin? Kind of like Aaron, I sat down to do this and it was hard because I could say a million different things. But I think this night's really about y'all and celebrating you guys. So I really want to share their love story if you guys haven't read their wedding website. Mostly because it cracks me up. So this is Courtney's version of their love story. Brett and I met when we were both out with friends. We ran into each other on multiple occasions. The first time we had a conversation, he told me he knew who I was because we went to grade school with my husband that was killed in the car accident in the year prior. He told me that his friends in their little town thought and prayed for me often. I lost it, cried right in the middle of the dance hall. It was probably the second time I had been out with friends since he passed, and Brett awkwardly ended the conversation and we went our separate ways. We ran into each other a few more times over the next several months. We had a great conversation and even exchanged numbers, but nothing more really came from it. We both had our reservations considering the circumstances. Brett knew I had a little baby girl at home who never got to meet her biological father. Knowing whoever took on the challenge of dating me had big shoes to fill, and we both knew it. Fast forward a couple more months, and I decided to start dating again. I was at Parker McCollum concert, ran into Brett while on a date. And he had the right pickup line. I gave Brett a hug, asked how he was doing, and we both continued on with our night. I had already decided about halfway through the night that this guy was probably not the one for me, the other one, not Brett. I ended the night with my date, decided to go dancing with friends. We had our boots on anyways, why not? We went into the bar and right as I walked in, I received a message from Brett. He asked if I was coming to the dance hall as we were sitting there, as I'm sitting there looking at him. I wrote him back, said, only if you dance with me. He said, deal. After a few dances and Brett singing karaoke and using a few cheesy pickup lines, my favorite being, I want to take you places, it was pretty much history from there. He had me laughing and completely intrigued by the end of the night. It ended way before we wanted it to, so we made time to see each other almost every day for weeks. We were pretty much inseparable. We spent a lot of time getting to know each other and meeting each other's friends and family. I believe that God's timing is perfect. We walked away from each other on several occasions, and because I felt that my heart wasn't ready to take on what Brett had to offer me. I believe that night was set up for me and Brett in mind. It was perfect, and Brett eventually met Carter. He's everything I could have hoped for in a man and a father. I think she loves him more than she loves me sometimes. I fell even more in love with him after watching him love her. We added Wyatt Dillon to the mix in October 2019. He looks just like Brett, red hair and all. His smile will melt your heart. Brett and I got engaged a few days before Christmas 2019, and I'm so excited to become a Holly and continue on this adventure with my best friend and love of my life. He makes life so much more fun and is one of the biggest supporters. I love our little family and can't wait to see what the future holds for us. So that's Courtney's version. I thought about condensing it, but you can't leave something. And here's Brett's. So the story starts, ... I'm at the bar. See Courtney tell my buddy, boy, look at the booty on that one. He begins to tell me who she is, and I say, duck it, I'm going for it. Rest is history. There it is. Duck it. Yeah, there's kids in the room. Marvin, come on. Then he was asked for a redo, so here's version 2, and I promise it's not as long as Courtney's. Courtney and I met at a bar when my buddy Levi told me who she was. I proceeded to walk up to her, just tell her we were all thinking about her, and she did not take that well. I went back to Levi and said, well, that was a mistake. And I saw her again at Parker McCollum concert. She came up to me and said hello. She was with a guy who definitely did not appreciate the gesture, but she didn't care because she knew I was cooler than he was. So then she conned me into dancing with her, and I reluctantly did so.
Okay, maybe it didn't take much convincing. A few cheesy pickup lines and a promise to take her places later. I snagged a kiss, and the rest is history. We began dating. I met her family. I fell in love with Carter and the rest of the family very quickly. My friends and family started to like her more than they liked me. I soon realized that I loved her, and she was the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. It's kind of funny to hear both y'all's versions, because Brett's was a condensed version of you. So, I'm almost done, I swear. Courtney, we've been in the trenches of the deepest valleys together, and at the highest points of the tallest mountains. Gosh dang it. Having a sister who is also a best friend is truly one of the greatest gifts in the world. I remember when we were little, after clawing each other's eyeballs out, Mom and Dad would tell us, one day y'all are gonna be the best of friends. And we would look at each other like, heck no, no way I'll ever love that girl. And then they would make us hug and make up, and it was pure torture. But who would have thought that one day they would be right? And thank you for always being there for me to vent. Sorry. For me to vent to talk to on the phone for hours on end, and for celebrating our successes, being there to pick me up in the failures, and for being such a great auntie to Kim. You're seriously the best person. You're seriously the best person on the face of the planet, and I've loved watching you grow into such an incredible person, mom and wife. You're so selfless, caring, and strong, and I hope you know and always remember that. You deserve everything great in this world. I think back to 3 years ago, to one of the worst nights of our lives, and I just remember praying for guidance, love, and a future for you and Carter, and God answered those prayers when Brett walked into your life. Brett, I knew after the first Christmas you spent with us and still came back, you were the real deal. If y'all haven't seen those pajamas, those Christmas PJs. I couldn't ask for a better brother-in-law and a dad for Carter and Wyatt, and I know that stepping into this family was not the easiest task, but it melts my heart to watch you with Carter and see the way that you both love each other. I know everything happens for a reason, and I couldn't imagine our lives without you or Wyatt. Thank you for loving my sister and for accepting my crazy family. I love you both so much. I'm so happy that you found your happily ever after. I look forward to watching both of you grow and take on this crazy world as husband and wife. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Holly.